Social Security and Medicare will start to run out of money sooner than we first thought. And that means when your time comes to collect on Social Security and Medicare, if Congress doesn't do something, you will be getting less in your Social Security check and fewer benefits than those who receive Social Security and Medicare today. Now, that is not my opinion. Those are the facts based on the latest annual report from the trustees of the Social Security and Medicare Trust Fund. And I'm going to talk all about that report, important report, in this video. But first, I want to thank my Facts HQ paid subscribers for voting for this story as the bonus this week. If you want to vote on next week's bonus story, plus get all kinds of other perks, make sure you become a paid subscriber. Just follow these easy steps. And if you don't want to be a paid subscriber, that's cool too. You can be a free subscriber and you will get access to my daily Facts HQ email. It is an excellent resource. It is where I send you the actual reports, like this very one from the Social Security trustees, straight to your inbox. So make sure you sign yourself up. Okay, let's talk about that important report. Every single year, the trustees put out the report, which gives Congress a real-time assessment of how long we have until the money runs out in the trust fund and Social Security and Medicare benefits start to shrink for all Americans. It's important for you to understand, theoretically, when the money runs dry in these trust funds, that does not mean that Social Security and Medicare will cease to exist and you get nothing. No! It just means if we get to that point, the amount of benefits you would receive would be reduced. Second, this can change, but only if our lawmakers in the House and the Senate start to make some tough decisions, which so far they have been unwilling to do. Now, I'm going to talk about what can be done to fix this in a second, but most importantly, according to the current assessment of the Social Security Trust Fund, Social Security benefits will be able to be paid out at 100% until 2033. That is just 8 years from now. After 2033, the report says people who receive Social Security will only receive 77% of the benefits that recipients receive today. The Disability Insurance Trust Fund is in much better shape than Social Security. The report says 100% of those scheduled benefits can be paid out through at least 2099. Each of those programs are legally separate, but the trustees often combine them to give an indication of the overall health of the Social Security program. And when they're combined, the new projection in this report says these programs will only be able to pay out 100% of benefits to all beneficiaries until 2034. That is 1 year earlier than last year's report. After 2034, the report says beneficiaries would be paid at 81% of what beneficiaries today are receiving. Now, that is theoretical because in order for those trust funds to be combined, Congress would have to pass a new law. Lastly, when it comes to Medicare, the trustees' report says the Hospital Insurance Trust Fund, which funds part of Medicare, will be able to pay 100% of scheduled benefits until 2033. That is 3 years earlier than last year's projections. After 2033, beneficiaries would only receive 89% of Medicare benefits being distributed today. So let's talk about why this is happening. There's a couple of simple reasons. First, there are more people drawing on Social Security and Medicare than there are people contributing to the programs. People are living longer, so they're drawing on the program for longer, and fewer babies are being born who would ultimately contribute to this program with their tax money. The other important reason for the benefit reduction, according to the trustees, is the recent law passed by Congress called the Social Security Fairness Act, which allowed about 3 million more public sector workers to receive Social Security benefits. Of course, the Social Security program is financed almost exclusively by all of our payroll taxes. It's important for you to understand when those Social Security and Medicare taxes get taken out of your paycheck every pay period, that money is not going into a special savings account just for you. No, that money goes into places like these trust funds to pay for the people who are using the Social Security and Medicare benefits right now. So let's talk about the politics of all of this. There are really only 3 ways to fix this. 1, the government can pump more money into Social Security and Medicare by increasing your taxes. 1A to that would be Congress could increase the number of people who have to pay Social Security taxes. In case you didn't know, in 2025, any amount of money you make over $176,100 is not subject to Social Security tax. So technically, lawmakers could remove that cap or increase that cap and generate a whole lot of income for Social Security from people who are making more than $176,100 a year. 2, the government could increase the retirement age so people pay into the program longer and then have to wait longer to start withdrawing from the program. Or 3, the government can just take on more debt to keep paying for the program as it is with no reduction of benefits and not raising the retirement age. Now, the fact is this: Social Security and Medicare will cease to exist eventually if no changes are made to the program's benefits or funding structure. So far, neither Congress nor President Trump have provided any plan to fix this massive problem. All President Trump has said is that Social Security will not be touched, but that will not fix the funding shortfall.